There are a lot of cracks, which you can see that there has been stress. There are blocks which are better not touch them too much, and better not stay in here in daytime.
I've been down a few of these things, and this is a very beautiful one.
Yeah.
Not a disappointment.
So Valo back then, he must have been impressed all the same.
They were a tough lot, don't you think? We descend, we've got a lot of modern equipment, and they had ladders. No, they were a daring lot.
Luc, unfortunately, has to leave already for another science mission, while Serge is now dreaming about the deep ice caves of Greenland.
Serge, what made you want to go from the Sea of Ice to the Greenland moulins, and why Greenland?
Yes, well, quite simply because I had the chance to read, do you see, the maps which dated back to the expeditions of Paul-Émile Victor, on which he indicated enormous rivers which plunged into chasms. Knowing that the ice sheet of Greenland has absolutely phenomenal ice thickness, we said to ourselves at the time that we could go very deep, up to 400 meters, etc. From that, you see, we wanted to raise our game. Tomorrow, because you've been good enough to be with us, and you've made us eat well, which is really important on an expedition.
That's what I'm here for.
So tomorrow we're going to have the pleasure of letting you make a descent.
This is going to be a first. It's going to be a big moment, and I hope I'm up to it.
The cold has returned and the Bédier must be frozen now. It's the ideal chance for Serge to give Joël his first trip down a Bédier, and why not a moulin in a few months?
So you see, Joël, here, 2 months ago, the Bédier was a small torrent. And there, the cold has come, and I think we'll be able to get down to the bottom. It makes a very, very fine canyon. And as well, we're coming into winter, so the Bédier is drying up. That's what will let us descend and see the forms, tunneled out by water, that we'll find in the Bédier Canyon. So you've got your harness, which is there. Okay, tight. And there, is that all right?
Yeah.
And now I'll put your descender on. So, to descend, you press on the handle. If you let it go, up, it'll block. And then you'll see the rope drop vertically. And then you can use your descender and you'll be able to go down. Right, tell us when you're at the bottom of the fossil.
A fossil moulin is one that is no longer active, ideal for a first descent.
You right? Okay, I'm sending you Joël.
Ah, I've missed something here.
Of course. Lucky we saw that. No, it goes below. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Guide your descent.
Oh, yeah, this is great.
Ouais.
We should have some sun down here. It'd just shine like diamonds. It's magnificent. I've never seen anything like this. This is my first time, but in the ice, it's magnificent. It's soft touching the ice. It's cold, but soft. It's fantastic.
C'est doux à toucher, tu vois, la glace. C'est froid, mais c'est doux, quoi.
There's a lot of ice, so this year I'm quite surprised compared to other years. So, as they say, long live trouble. Here we go. It's always a good moment, especially today, because there, so many icebergs. Honestly, since 1989, I've been back a good 15 times. You can really see there's one hell of a warming effect, because it's the 20th of August all the same.
You really get the impression the front of the glacier has broken off, you see. There's an enormous bit, so all these icebergs, they might be the July melt.
With global warming, enormous blocks of ice fall into the sea and can cause mini tsunamis.
It makes a movement like that, and well, we better unload.
We're going there, but if the water level rises and he's close like that, if there's a wave or something...
We take off.
It's a delicate maneuver. In the end, the 950 kilos of equipment the expedition needs are unloaded with a bit of effort, but no problems. Serge and Joël are ahead of the rest of the team, impatient to see how Paul-Émile Victor's cabin has resisted winter.
Oh no, they've let it go to ruin. Boarded up, everything's fallen in, it's falling down. This is a catastrophe.
This is awful.
I'm not going to say much about it because that would be even more disencouraging in a way. The result is that this cabin, well, it's going to die. And that's the memory of the old explorers. There's a lot of memories here. We'll try and clear it up a bit, but in any case, it won't last the winter. The first Greenland expedition was led by Paul-Émile Victor in 1948. They had a lot of experiences on the ice sheet, notably starting up this cabin. It's here they started to set up the camp where we are now. That's the base camp for polar expeditions. So they'd set out from here with small tracked vehicles to reach as far as the ice cap, which meant making many kilometers of trails.
All the members?
Some of the team had well-defined tasks. Mechanic?
Wasn't it him that wrote the phrase, "I'm no use"?
Yes, I am.
Ah, I've got it. I know nothing at all. I am a dead weight.
I've always said that we're walking in the steps of the polar expeditions of Paul-Émile Victor, but actually we're going under their steps. That is, our aim is to go inside the ice. Their aim was to go above the ice and to go as far as possible to take measurements, etc., etc. Scientific missions. Now, I would say that we, in a very short time, we know very well that we can't explore the ice like that for several days. In any case, the weather will annoy us and the glacier will tighten up anyway.